My hands pressed. Okay, by the way, I think I want to point out this is like a. You can consider this minor if you want to. I really don't like how often this fic does. It happens at the same time, but earlier. Like, if you're having this much trouble with aligning your scenes, like, you can delay stuff and have it happen in sequence anyway. Like, you don't have to synchronize everything, you know? At that point, why are you using two POVs if you can't manage them properly? My hands pressed tight together. I put my hands together as I looked down the square tiled floor of the laundromat. Man, aren't there like people here? Even the distance, I can hear how everyone else laughed at me. Every little snort, gasp for breath, and insult they threw at me rings through my skull over like a track record. It eats at me. A shiver runs down as I lean down in my chair. Thankfully, there's no customers at this time of day. How is there no one? It's fucking Little Trudon, man. There's someone doing laundry somewhere. Acid roils through me. That's bad for your health. Forcing me to huddle in to somehow alleviate the awful hooks in my stomach. Oh, just your stomach. I thought you were having acid blood problems. Everybody saw me. They saw what I did. They knew what I did last summer. Why the fuck did that happen? Who sent those deleted pictures and videos? Who kept them? God fucking hell. Also, I imagine you never uploaded them. Maybe they were uploaded to, like, Facebook. How did anyone get them? With Anon, it's implied that he, like, shared them somewhere? To some extent? Like, they weren't just on his computer. These pictures feel like the kind that you make with your kids, and you don't just necessarily upload them. I mean, I don't know on Facebook, because parents are like that, but... God fucking hell. Every last second of shame that existed up on that projector makes you want to scream. I mean, did you not enjoy it? Was that not a fond memory? A bit cringe, yeah, but no matter what, everyone's going to be looking with the insufferable look of mockery. For the next 3 months, all I have to look forward to is the ridicule from people who shouldn't even care what I'm doing. I mean, it's 3 months. You'll be fine. I don't have to deal with, like... I also had, like, about 3 months before he moved. This is exactly what I don't want to do at rock bottom. There were those nights where he shut down, locked himself in his room, and refused to talk to anyone. For those days... Why is this all, like, using this tense? Like, it makes way more sense to say there were nights where he'd shut down, he'd lock himself in his room, and refuse to talk. For days, we were worried if he'd bother coming out again. Dad wanted to tear down his door. Why does he have a lock on his door? Mom and I told him how stupid that would have been. All my brother needed was space to heal. Is that what I need now? Space? Because all I really want is to find whoever found those photos and rip off whatever horn fringe or spikes they have and give him some new breathing holes. What if it was a human? What are you gonna do then? You're right. Oh god, we're in the fucking... Listen, I already mentioned I'm not a big fan of Reed being in a relationship with anyone. And Anna's like an extension of that general statement. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just... Reed doesn't seem like the kind of person who's interested in a romantic relationship at this part in his life, you know? He's got shit to do. Oh, thanks, checking up on them. Oh, interesting. Or maybe they wanted to see if I really do want to see if I'm alright. But there's something similar at the start of the semester, after all. Yeah, stupid question. They mutter at my dejected expression. Why wouldn't they mutter at the fact that you're not saying shit? A huff escapes their beak as they take the seat next to me. One leg hooked. What is with these fucking people sitting cross-legged and feeling the need to tell us about it? Fang runs a cloth through their hand, looks at the ceiling. No, you're not. Not after all those assholes decided to let fly. Not after all those assholes decided to let fly all their little shit. Whatever. The scowl. Oh, I'm losing my tongue. Especially that shitbag that threw that can at you. This is fault. I fell down the stairs. Yeah, but he was trying to protect. Yeah, but he was trying to protect me. Also, I'm pretty sure that guy's gonna get arrested. Like, that was genuine assault. Then I got really hurt, and there's multiple witnesses. Like, with Fang and Anon, I can understand he got off kind of easy. But, in this case, there's just too many witnesses, man. Just like that, the conversation halts in place. Machinery around us stays as still as death. Why do you have to describe the fucking washing machines? Also, we're with a bit more of a tense situation. Let me just go with pale morning. Not only the faint hum of cars passing in the street and faint music. Oh, everything's faint now. Playing and over the... Why not dim music? Why not quiet music? Fang's booted foot. Booted feet! God, what a clumsy way of putting that. Squeak slightly. Don't even imagine it's anything other than faint. Or faint. Honestly, saying faintly would have been better, because at least that's a different conjugation of faint. And look. Their face is plaintive. Isn't plaintive like the accusatory person in a fucking lawsuit? Is that even an adjective? Hold up. Oh no, plaintive is with 2 F's. The plaintiff. Plaintive means sounding sorrowful, mournful, or melancholic. Well, the more you know. Apparently, it's a double with plaintiff. Hell yeah, baby. That would explain why I'm like that. Why I would make that mistake. I don't know if anyone ever uses fucking plaintiff like that. Like, the word choice in this has been fucked up all the way. Between mollifying and all. Finding a complicated look on the Saurian's face. Because everyone has looks and expressions. And it's never emotions or feelings or vibes. It's always the fucking physical world. There's no desire to express anything romantically, you know? What just happened sucks. It shouldn't have happened. I get that, believe me. Flat conviction strengthens in their voices they lean in. But fuck all of them. And fuck giving them that satisfaction. What? Oh, you heard me. If you let anyone hold that shit over you, it's gonna ruin you. Every time you look at someone, though, you'll just think they're making fun of you. Whispers in the hallway will feel like a knife in the back and only get worse if you roll over for them. But they'll whisper about me. We know that. Yeah, they will, but if you find the shit school ladies, they will turn their opinions around in a day. I mean, Fang has been moving around fairly unobstructed lately, so yeah. As a kind of musician like you and the others, when you gave that concert that trampled on my work, room drama isn't the favorite thing for everyone. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. This part, right? These kinds of interjections are meant to be put way earlier. Like, if you're gonna do this, you should say, like, I growled that last bit. This doesn't work to me. It's too many lines for having the I said interjection at this point. Especially one that's supposed to color stuff. Like, this is just a completely separate statement. Okay, put a period in there. Or you could put the period here, like put an ellipses here, close it, then have I growl, and then this. I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. True, okay. They're just having a fun talk about this. About, like, letting people go. A few months is long. Stop it. Jesus Christ! All the time I'm an overachiever like my little brother. I said you give up the second you have to do anything. You just stubborn as your brother and just like to make mistakes. What the fuck are you talking about? Someone stubborn would not be disaffected by this. And the judge are going to make fun of you for a few months. They're not going to make fun of you for a few months. Like, they know you can kick their ass. Like, that's why people stopped. It's probably because Trish beat the shit out of everyone. But you have your friends, you have your brother, and you're better than most other chuckle fucks at school. Also, they know that... Like, they know you work in gardening club. They know that you can make their lives hell. Like, I don't know how to tell you, man. They're going to stop fairly quickly. There's no reason for them to keep going. You have your friends, you have your brothers. What the fuck, Fang? Is it supposed to be a pep talk? No, it's supposed to be a confrontation with the fact you're being a little weenie. It's not something that needs a pep talk. That's something that needs a reality check. The 12th! Take it from someone that's remarked over the last few months. Fuck them. I mean, that really hasn't been a thing. I don't think the story's really put any emphasis on you being bullied at all. Or mocked. Find yourself, people that actually matter, and leave it at that. I mean, fair enough. It's an awful speech, admittedly. I mean, you literally just called it out as an awful speech. Not a hit of satisfaction, in fact, what they say. I don't get it. I don't get this whole fucking point. Like, I know what we're trying to do here. We're trying to create sort of a bridge between Fang and Ina over this. But, like, there is a big narrative purpose to the expose that happens to Anon. It is showing us why Anon moved in the first place, so it's kind of a repetition of the past, so that mystery is resolved. It puts Anon and Fang in the same room, it lets them talk, it, like, sets all this up that Anon wouldn't do otherwise, because the situation's dire. But I don't see anything in this scene that couldn't happen otherwise, right? This could have just happened at school, this conversation. Not, like, about this topic without that happening in the first place, but you know what I mean, right? Like, there's nothing here that requires this inciting incident to get moving. What made you gore about this? Why does everyone always fucking say that? Like, why are you the authority on this? Can people just go like, man, it's so nice that you know all this stuff. Why can't someone just fucking be genuine? Stop hiding under layers of irony. Just be open and honest. Like, I complain about, where is it? Like, I complain about this stuff, right? Not happening as much as it should. Because this is fucking flowery and stupid and nothing to do with the situation at hand. This is way too dramatic. Right? You're not even describing the right mood anyway. But like, goddamn, dude. God fucking damn it. Anyway, crushing on my brother. That makes them whoop towards me. Yeah, I think I am. Oh, this is before they kissed. So why didn't you just do this scene first and then we had the Anon scene? The Anon scene does not, in fact, require it to happen. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, at this point, it's not even the problem that you have two POVs that are competing for simultaneous attention. It's just you don't know how to pace your fucking story. Goddamn. Just copy-paste this shit. You can keep it all linear. Don't jump around in your timeline if you can help it. It's like the worst thing you can do. Like, maybe you preserve, like, a tiny little mystery, but none of that's worth keeping. Like, I know that, like, Fang loving Anon is a bit more mysterious in this one than it sometimes is, but come on, dude. Stop wasting my time. You know, when I first thought I got to know you, some asshole that couldn't be bothered with, like, for the longest time now, though. They still stepped on your fucking garden, dude. Come on, man, again. Shut the hell up, dude. I thought we were gonna do the very obvious moment where Reed and them kiss, but whatever, man. Also, don't your parents call you fairly regularly? It's gonna be hard to hide what happened. Especially if Anon develops, like, any degree of infection or complications, you know? Reed's parents on the stairs. It's a weird way to put it. Like, there's something about this line that feels weird considering they're just sitting there. Maybe it's passive? Like, it feels too passive of a sentence for something that's supposed to be in instantiation of something? The raptor looks bedraggled. No, he looks bedazzled. I've been applying rhinestones non-stop. Bro's doing okay. I pumped him full of drugs. I gave him some morphine, some roast beef, chicken, a pizza, laced with ibuprofen, Tylenol, and that shit I found behind the lockbox. You know, that clear-cut cocaine heroin. Cocaine. Got some gnarly bruises. Get the Super Mario World Special World out of here. Is it? But I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor, damn it. And then Fang leaves because they need to talk and kiss. Booted feet. Booted feet is so fucking weird, right? Why can't it just be boots tromping up the stairs? Why do they have to tromp? Why can't they stomp? Why are you being so weird? Like, it's like someone understands that you don't want to write extremely flat, like, unemotional, uninteresting sentences, but they think the way to do that is to, like, thesaurus your way into a problem. But that's not the way. You want simple words with evocative cadence. Right? And none of that applies here. It's just a weird way to say that someone's stomping up the stairs and they happen to be wearing boots. It puts emphasis on the feet, also. It's like, it's not boots, right? It's not the boots that do the stomping. It's the feet. Think about Fang's feet. And it's unaware of what it's doing with that. You know, it's someone who writes purple prose doesn't know how the fuck prose works. I don't like this, because I feel like we've already addressed this in this very same chapter. Like, it's so insistent on reminding you of things in the most direct way possible. Even though we're well past where we're supposed to establish things, and we're supposed to be digesting information, because, you know, we're in the middle of this fucking story. It's been a long day, I could use a show. Also, despite the fact that Fang had, like, Fang Spears had a whole chapter, she has not shown up again, right? She was just there for that day out, which is super weird. Indecision fills his features. Why are you like this? Anna doesn't talk like this. Anna doesn't think like this. Why does she suddenly sound so weird and flowery about it? I think there's. I think you can. I think this. Could this be because there's two authors and like one of them has an inclination for these things, and he wrote those bits? I don't know. I don't care. I just think it's dumb. That was generic, even for a non-answer. What the fuck does that mean? I don't like this. We literally just had this conversation. I feel like we already mentioned this with like Anon, I think? Anyway, we're doing this again. We're doing another character freaks out and keeps talking. We did this with fucking... Like, I know what we were trying to do. We were trying to do, contrast between what she's doing and what Fang did, but... Pain and embarrassment. It all sucks. We all suck penis. You know, how powerless it made me feel. I feel like I had so much control of my life. You were 16 years old, man! What are you talking about? We were kids. This happened in sophomore year! Also, how the fuck did you just go to a convention? It's the 2010s. Like, conventions are not that accessible at that point. I mean, if we're going with, like, traditional 2020, this would be 2018, so yeah, conventions would not be that accessible. I think they were picking up at the time. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. How the fuck did you afford this convention anyway? Aren't they, like, really expensive? He says nothing as another arm comes around, pulling me to a hug. What am I supposed to do? I like how you said this, but, like, didn't Fang literally just have a conversation with you about this? Why are we having this conversation twice? Did they, like, switch authors halfway through the scene, and neither of them told the other what they had written? Just like, oh yeah, this is the part where Reed kisses, that's your part. It's like, okay. And then he just wrote the same fucking problem? Like, I get that's sort of the center point here, but on the other hand, it's not really romantic if you're having the scene and there's, like, no inclination to read. It's just like, man, Reed. It's all about me. Man, I don't know, man. This scene just feels so messy. It's like it's trying to do several things at once and it can't keep the plates spinning well. Think I'm gonna quit Carf, really? It's worth pointing out that at ending 4, it's implied that the man's still in Carf. Still doing that stuff. Hell yeah, it's that Christian side hug! That Christian side hug! I mean, it makes sense if you're sitting in a chair. A little more awkward to turn around, like, bend all kinds of places. Going cold turkey is gonna suck like hell. I always got the impression that, like, Reed wasn't necessarily bothered by his drug use. Like, his drug use was never really something that he needed to stop. His problems were more like how he was as a person than the shit he used. Lower dose until it runs all dry. Wait a minute. Hold up. Doesn't Reed have, like, a sister? Reed's sister has been brought up, like, several times, and it feels like she's relevant to this conversation about the whole drug stuff. I always got the impression, at least, because that's usually what people do with her. So, like, are we gonna bring her up or what? Probably because I was at a moment myself. Support! The magic word has been said. All problems are fixed. The prophecy fulfilled. All sins redeemed. He said the magic spell. Like, the last chapter was fine, then this chapter sucks ass again. It's just how it goes. You get one good chapter, and then whoever picks up the next piece is just fucking gonna shit all over the page and call it a day. Which means the next one, which is apparently super long, is probably gonna be both, because it's too long to keep one or the other. Hmm. You know, What was it again? I think it was Inko, right? The Inko version. I don't know if it's when he kissed that Snoot or Tori game. But one of the two, they like went to I think Inko's apartment and they all sat there, and I still felt that was weird. So I'm pretty sure Inko lives in like a big mansion. I didn't know play games. You're a girl. He tries to eat the distance between us because he's hungry. Get it? He's hungry. Take years to get our apartment. Yeah, I think the polite way to put this is that this scene is this is just a very messy chapter. Needs a second pass. Needs to be tightened up. Like it's wearing the suit, it's wearing the dress shirt and the tie, but it's not done properly, and it needs to tuck it in, and his belt needs to be done better, and needs to straighten him out a little. Oh man, see mollified. That's what I mean. Affirmative callback. Again, there really doesn't seem to be that big of a difference between how Aina and Anon think, and I hate it. Don't use your feet for that. I don't like this. I don't know. I guess the problem hasn't technically been solved, but I don't know, man. Jesus Christ. How many times does we use the word moment? 15 times. That's a lot for one chapter, even with this word count. Slightly. 7 times. Still a lot, considering, again, I don't think it needs to be used all that much. Doesn't say anything, but I'm just, it's fun. So, yes, I don't know, man. I really don't see how Reed and Aina actually work as a couple. Because Anon and, like, there's something there, but with Anna just feels like the only reason she cares about Reed is because, you know, I need someone to hug and kiss. To hug. The kissing is optional. I don't like it, man. It's just like the Anon kiss kind of overshadows all this. Maybe that's why they didn't want to go too far into it, but I don't fucking like it, man. Also, it does a lot of repetition. There are a lot of moments where this has kind of just hammed the same point home multiple times. Not even from different perspectives, just like done the same scene twice. I'm annoyed. Chapter 15 is a big one. How about we look at how big it is? Here we go. Mario. Let's go. It's a me, Mario. Okie dokie. Mamma mia. God, that fucking. 22,000 words. Dude, that's a fucking novel, not a chapter. What is wrong with you? Jesus. Jesus. Okay, yeah, we're just, I don't know, man. Well, let's take a look at Chapter 16's comments. I kind of want to like to look ahead. Chapter 16 seems to be a lot shorter. I don't know, man. I don't know. I do not know what to tell you. I just genuinely feel that Chapter 14 was kind of a fucking lost cause. Could have been done so much better. Could have been nothing. Anyway, I got enough shit to do. I'll probably record the rest in the weekend, which doesn't mean anything to you guys. Eh.